Hello everybody and welcome back to the first episode of the Jedi Knight Chapter 3 story. This is when things get really fun for me, but we're going to go do the first quest on Belsavis here, or at least the introduction quest, and then after that, the rest of the video will be me catching up with talking to my companions, because I just finished this chapter. They have a ton of things that they want to talk about, which is awesome, you know, and I'll even get to talk to Lord Scourge at the end of this video.
Master Satele, we've arrived at Belsavis. Have you learned anything?
The Empire just launched a surprise attack there. Dangerous prisoners are free from their cells to wreak havoc down on the surface.
A mere diversion. The Emperor has only one true goal: the annihilation of all life on this world.
Just tell me what to do.
We don't know how the Emperor intends to destroy all life on Belsavis. We do have one lead. Intelligence indicates a high-ranking Imperial named Executor Kranus recently arrived on world.
Kranus is a pure-blooded Sith, fanatically loyal to the Emperor. Whatever the plan is, he's the one tasked with carrying it out.
He can't carry out the plan if he's dead.
Enna Tabord, a member of our order, is already on the surface looking for Kranus. She'll help you find the Executor, but she isn't strong enough to stop him. That task falls on you.
Consider it done.
Go to the planet's surface and meet Enna at the coordinates I'm sending you now. May the Force be with you.
And unfortunately, we're not headed down to Belsavis yet. Or, I guess it is fortunately, not unfortunately, because we get to talk with all my awesome companions, including Kira here. So their relationship between Roshak and Kira gets pushed a little further, so that's, you know, something to look forward to here. But like I said, the thing I'm so excited about is to talk to Lord Scourge, because that's where my Jedi starts to really go super dark-sided, because he starts learning from Lord Scourge, which is scary enough.
Want to hear something crazy? I've done more fighting as a Jedi than during my entire Sith training.
Jedi always win because Sith don't practice enough. Case closed.
More like Jedi don't have to worry about getting stabbed in the back by their peers. Well, usually. Not easy playing backup to the greatest Jedi warrior in the galaxy. Won't even pretend we'll ever be equals, but I've got some new moves to try out next time we're in a fight.
Don't save all your new moves for the enemy.
Still got plenty of tricks you've never seen. Have to save something for a rainy day.
Some might say that she plays second fiddle. Yak, 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 yak. Actually, that joke made no sense. Okay, well, let's move on and talk to her again.
So, when do I get my own Padawan? Always wanted to be a teacher.
It's true. I'm learning all kinds of things from you.
Helps that you're an excellent student, but that's not what I mean. Here, pretend you're my Padawan. Got a hypothetical moral dilemma for you. Say you could only save the Republic or the Jedi Order. Which would you choose and why? Don't think, answer.
We're all that prevents the Sith from conquering the galaxy. Without us, there'd be no Republic.
Excellent answer, my Padawan. Have a sweet flat cake. See? I'd make a nifty master. Learn from the best, after all.
I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere about her being my master, but once again, it won't make any sense. We just won't go into it.
Finally got the skinny on how we become an official Jedi twosome. Short version? Not happening. We'd only ever see each other on Tython. Senior council members would review us monthly, make sure we stay detached. The clincher is, only Jedi who were raised by the Order from birth get permission. I'm automatically disqualified.
We can do what we want. We don't need permission.
Maybe not, but we might need a good alibi someday. Master Satele, smart lady. The longer we keep things going, the harder they'll be to stop. Not gonna ruin your life, tough guy. You want out of this? Just say so.
I'd rather face down the whole council than lose what we have.
For a man of action, got away with words. So much for upholding the Jedi Code. Guess we're outlaws.
We'll find a way to live with the guilt. Somehow.
Won't be easy, but we have to try, and try, and try. Nope, still feel guilty. You'll have to try harder next time. Better get back to saving the galaxy. Don't want people to think we've gone soft.
Now we know where my smuggler gets his flirting skills, I guess, if you could call them that.
Keep wondering what it'll take to put the Sith Empire down for good. Kill the Emperor, destroy Korriban.
No reason to stop there. The Sith have plenty of other strongholds.
Exactly. We could stay busy the rest of our lives. No victory over the Sith ever lasts. We wipe them out, they turn up again. Doesn't feel like we're winning.
It isn't about winning and losing, Kira. It's about the people we protect.
Good slogan. Really think it's enough? Guess there is one thing we can count on. No matter how many times they come back, the Sith always go down in flames.
I think what Kira's trying to say is that the Sith are like cockroaches. You try and you try and you try to kill them, but they're persistent little buggers.
Alright, tough guy. We need to have the talk. Know the one I mean?
I think so, but maybe you could help me out.
Just because the galaxy might implode any second, doesn't mean we drop everything else. We're good together. Question is, what kind of life are we gonna have?
I'm not fighting this war for anyone but the woman I love. The one who makes this ship into a home. I'll spend the rest of my life with you, Kira. If you'll let me.
Of course I will. Thanks for asking. Forever sounds about right. Shame we can't throw a party and invite everyone, but this'll do.
I'll send the others on a mission. We'll have the ship to ourselves.
Make sure it's an especially long mission. A girl could get used to this. Probably best if I don't, at least until this war's over. Sooner we get rid of the Empire, sooner we can enjoy moments like this full time. Let's get crackin', handsome.
I would say Kira's not very subtle. Just over these last few conversations I'm having, I'm assessing the fact that she's just not subtle. Like, everything she says, pretty direct. But I think I appreciate that. Now, it's time to talk to Doc and all his crazy helm stuff.
You can get along without me for a bit, right? Need to pop over to Alderaan. Old friend of mine there got kidnapped by gangsters. They'll kill her if I don't deliver the spice they paid me for.
How can you be so casual about this? Your friend is in terrible danger.
Why worry? Old Doc's got everything under control. A couple of years back, I scammed this gang for a bulk load of credits. Spent everything to set up a refugee hospital on Alderaan. My friend is the head doctor there. I guess the gangsters finally figured out where all the money went.
This is a matter for Alderaan's law enforcement, not us.
Way ahead of you. I'm going undercover for Republic Customs. Once I deliver the spice and free my friend, the good guys swoop in. Gangsters go to prison, and my friend gets your hospital back. Whole plan's foolproof. Won't take any time at all.
Watch your back, Doc. Someone's always building a better fool.
Don't I know it? Those gangsters were smarter than I thought. But the Republic hostage negotiators talked him out of killing me. They were really something.
I assume the woman you went to save also survived.
Old Doc never lets down a lady in distress. My friend got away clean. We never got a chance to catch up, but, hey, that's her on the holo. Probably wants to say thanks. Hey, pretend you work for me, alright? You look terrific, Prudy. Have you lost weight? Love the new hairstyle.
2 years without so much as a holo, and that's all you can say. You abandoned me at our wedding!
Wow, this conversation got entertaining in a hurry.
I thought you loved me. You said all those wonderful things on Ord Mantell.
Broody, sweetheart. Those were sweet nothings. You should never take those at face value.
My parents flew all the way from Coruscant for a wedding that never happened. You loathsome cad. I wish I'd never met you.
Some people simply aren't destined for each other.
Destiny has nothing to do with it. He's a coward.
Look on the bright side, Prudy. You still have that hospital I bought you.
The gangsters burned it to the ground.
She still loves me.
That whole conversation was just brilliant. Just complete brilliance. But unfortunately, that's all I had to talk to the doc about. So now, let's go talk to Sergeant Rusk, who has one or two things for me as well.
Finally tracked down my old squad mates, Master Jedi. Wishing I hadn't. General Garza recruited them into the Special Forces Black Ops program. But now, they're in a detention facility on Beirun, convicted of war crimes.
War crimes are a serious charge. How did your old squad go from being heroes to convicted criminals?
Black Ops doesn't make heroes. It trains killers. If the right targets die, no one complains. They renamed my old squad the Surgeons, tasked them with destabilizing the Empire's command structure by removing its best leaders. But the Surgeons didn't just target Imperial commanders. They went after the officers' families. They wanted to send the enemy a message.
I wouldn't put it past the Empire to frame your old squad.
I wondered the same thing. But the fact is, they all confessed. They're proud of what they did. The detention center's warden says my old squad mates are serving life sentences. They're young. That's a lot of years to spend in cages. The next time I get nostalgic and curious, Master Jedi, give me a planet to invade.
Well, that was depressing. So, on that note, let's go talk to someone who's much more cheery than that, Lord Scourge, clearly. And just look at him. He's just smirking all the time. Oh, he's so happy.
I thank you for your trust, Jedi. I might not have given mine so freely were our positions reversed.
Until the Emperor's death, we are allies, not friends.
Agreed. As I told your council, the Emperor's plan is not to rule the galaxy, but to consume it. I've devoted centuries to stopping him. For a time, I worked with the greatest of your Jedi heroes, Revan and the Jedi Exile. But they did not have the strength to complete their task.
That's quite a claim.
You will find no proof. I hid my association with them well. Nonetheless, I was their ally in the shadows, helping them oppose my Lord Emperor. Until my vision. Jedi, shining with the Force, lined up to destroy him. All was swept aside. Revan and the Exile were cast at my feet. Then, out of the shadows, one Jedi emerged to cut the Emperor down. That Jedi wore your face.
If the hopes of so many rest with me, I will do my best to honor them.
If you succeed, there will truly be a void left to fill. In the vision, I bowed to you and took a crown from the Emperor's head. It ended when you held his power in your hands.
The whole Revan thing, there's actually a lot to go into on that, but I'm going to save that for when we're on Belsavis and have a little bit of room to talk about it, because my Jedi does actually have connections to Revan.